to throw in the end zone, open receiver, touchdown.
Time to revisit an old rivalry in this year's Advocare Texas Bowl. It's the Hogs versus the Horns. Hello everybody, Kristen Keith alongside Big 12 Insider Wendell Barnhouse. Now both Arkansas and Texas finished the regular season at 6-6, just making the bowl cut. Now before Texas rivaled A&M and before the Red River rivalry with Oklahoma, there was Arkansas. And oftentimes the matchup was played with the Southwest Conference title on the line. Well, this time it's the Texas Bowl on the line. Now I grew up in Texas and went to college in Arkansas, but I wasn't actually alive for those rivalry days, but I'm with someone who was. These two programs have combined for plenty of memorable moments, so before we break down this matchup, I gotta ask Wendell, what's yours?
You're working here with a really old guy. Now, for me, it has to be the big shootout in 1969 when I was like 15. Now, #1 Texas went to #2 Arkansas. The game was in Fayetteville. It was the 100th season of college football. There's a national television audience. President Nixon was in the stands, and you had the famous 4th down pass by the Longhorns on the had-to-have-it game-winning drive. The best game in this rivalry and probably one of the top 5 best college football games ever.
Jump forward 45 years to today, where both of these teams are just trying to get back to national prominence. Arkansas bouncing back from losing all 8 conference games last season to winning 2 this year. Meanwhile, Texas head coach Charlie Strong, who just happens to be from Arkansas, was able to win 5 Big 12 games in his first season. Making it to a bowl game while rebuilding a program can't be easy. So Wendell, what have the Longhorns done right this season that they'll want to capitalize on against Arkansas?
Well, you know, the defense has been really good all season. They're going to need to lock down the Arkansas running game that has not one but 2 1,000-yard rushers. Now, doing that should be a bit easier because the Razorbacks typically kind of struggle when they want to throw it. They don't throw it very consistently. Now, Texas's offensive line has showed steady improvement during the season, and it would help UT in this game if they can establish that ground game against Arkansas.
Texas has been solid defensively, but so has Arkansas. The Hogs are ranked 24th in total defense. Where will quarterback Tyrone Swoops, who has struggled in his first year as a starter, have to adjust?
Well, you know, this is a big game for Swoops. He had perhaps his worst game of the season in the last outing in the regular season finale against TCU. #1, Texas probably won't win this game if he has a similar performance. And #2, if Swoops wants to be the starter next season, he could go a long way to helping his cause if he can play well against the Razorbacks.
So 2 solid defenses against 2 inconsistent quarterbacks and 1 team with a stellar run game. What are the keys to victory for the Longhorns?
Well, you know, they need to stuff the Arkansas running game, #1. They can't let the Hogs run wild on them, and they need to create passing situations, and then they need to get after quarterback Brandon Allen, put him under a lot of pressure. I think the team that forces turnovers will win, and the Longhorns defense needs to be greedy and grabby.
A winning season record is on the line for this one. Kickoff for Arkansas, Texas is set for 8 p.m. Central, December 29th from Houston, Texas. For Wendell Barnhouse, I'm Kristen Keith. Thanks for watching the Big 12 Digital Network.